What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Will's Real Talk, and today's video, death in bodybuilding and why bodybuilders die. Now I've had a nightmare now, recorded this video about 3 times, just can't get it. So hopefully this is the one. So today's video is just basically my views, my opinions and stuff that I've learned over the years of, first-hand knowledge as well as learning. It's going to be about 3, 4, maybe even 5 key points that I'm going to break down. I'm not going to go into the bro science, I'm not going to go into the science, I'm not going to jargon all that crap. So I'm just going to get into it. So number one of the issues is abuse and overuse of performance enhancing drugs. This could be anything. This ain't just steroids, guys. There's things out there that can naturally alter your body. Vitamins, supplements and all that. What these guys do and what these professionals do, because it is elite level athletes, wrestlers, WWE superstars are dying every now and again through heart failure, kidney failure. Something major is gonna have to happen here for the industry and us as a people to look and say, like, listen, come on, this ain't right, this, because runners do it, cyclists do it. 90% of these athletes are on something, but not to the extreme that these guys are. So like I said, first point is overabuse or overuse of PEDs, steroids. Because you have to remember, if you're doing 8 to 12 IUs of growth every day, growth hormone, it's going to alter the way your heart grows. It's going to alter the way but your muscles grow. This is what it wants. This is what it's designed to do. But you have to remember, if you're making one muscle grow, everything grows. People that have been on GH, the feet have grown, the hands have grown, the heads have grown. As well as what they want to grow is muscles. And you have to think long-term use of these things are not healthy. And they're not. No matter how much you look at it, no matter what studies are done, no matter what people say, I still don't believe that steroids have killed bodybuilders. I think it's abuse of steroids. I think it's long-term blasting, cruising, just misuse, shall we say? Because if you're on it every single day, every single week, your body's not getting a chance to get its receptors going, and the receptors are just your natural way of creating stuff, creating muscle growth, creating testosterone, creating that free IGF-1 gene in your natural body. And that's what people don't get. And this day and age is of blasting and cruising and staying on and HRT dosing whilst on gear. Something has to change, guys. Something has to change. And for me, this is the big killer. So a lot of people don't realise, once you're bodybuilding, once you're pumping that iron, as they say, your heart's growing as well. And a lot of these lads have got heart problems. Whether it's enlarged hearts, blocked aortas, the left ventricle, that's the main blood flow to your heart, is blocked or stemmed or splintered. This is your long-term abuse, guys. And it's going to get into the second point as well of one main thing. It's you need to stop. You need to get your blood panel work done. You need to come off clean. So if you're on gear for a 12-week cycle, once that 12-week cycle is done, you get off it. You hide that shit, you bin that shit, you do what you need to do to get off that gear. And trust me, you will see a massive difference once you're off, because your natural body, your natural receptors in your body come back online and go, right, let's do this. Which you guys don't see, because these promoters, these athletes will promote natural this and natural that and all that. They won't tell you what's going on behind the scenes. Back in the day, 30, 40, even 20 years ago, these guys were not doing the amounts that they're doing today. These young guys coming up, 21, 22, 23, hitting the Olympia, great. It's good to see new blood. But again, over a use. So by the time they're 30, we're hearing on RX Muscle, on other TV shows that these guys have died, heart failure, kidney failure. it isn't good, guys. It makes us look bad. It makes us look like the bros we are, or the idiots we are, as they call us, you know. It's just a shame. And then I'm going to change subject now because I'm rambling. I don't want to get this video too long. Second point is weight fluctuation. So I'm going to break it down as simple as I can. You're a pro level athlete, right? You've just made your pro card. So you've come from the juniors, you've come from whatever. The heaviest you've ever been is 240 pounds. You now have to get to 290. So you're here, you have to get here. You are going to take, and you're going to increase your PEDs, which is one. You're going to increase your eating, which is another. You're going to increase everything else, like supplementation, is another. You're going to decrease cardiovascular output. A lot of guys do. They say they don't, but they will. And you're going to up the weight. So you're putting your body under tremendous, tremendous stress. You're not only feeding more, eating meat, eating carbs, eating a lot of vegetables. Don't get me wrong, they are healthy, but red meat in abundance can affect the kidneys. This is proven science. You've gone from eating 6 times a day to eating 10 times a day. Your body then has to find a way of storing this as well as using this. So you've just hit your pro card, 240 pounds. You see the guy next to you, Mr. Olympia, who's 290. You think, shit, I'm doing that show in 3 months. I need to smash this weight now. So you go up to that 290 and you boom, you hit it. You have a good showing, let's say. You then in your off season stay around 290. You want to come down a little bit to 270, 260. You're going to have to put your body through so much stress to get it back down. You're going to have to cut nutrients, you're going to have to cut proteins, you're going to have to cut fats out, which your body's got used of, which is living off. Which again, and I keep coming back to it, it's affecting the organs. If you get bigger, your heart gets bigger. Your body gets bigger. Your frame gets bigger. We are not designed to walk around 300, 400 pound mass monster mega heads, should we say. We're designed to be the svelte hunters that we are, that we've evolved into. You know, the last couple of 100 years, we've gone into gyms and over excess and everything's just massive now. The bigger you are, the better you are. And this is what fails a lot of people. Simple education, guys. If you're going to up the weight, your body's going to change as well. And then we are shrinking, and then you're bulking, and then you're shrinking. You're doing that 3-4 times a year. You're going to tire your body out pretty quick. And if your heart gets to a certain size, it's not going to magically shrink down to what it used to be. It's going to stay that big. So if you shrink, your body has to produce more blood to that heart, through that ventricles, to the heart. Stress, stress, stress. This is the key that I'm here. Like I said, I'm not saying steroids have never killed bodybuilders. I think it's abuse that have killed them. The third point, we might leave it here after this, is diuretics and weight loss supplements. So there's things in these supplements that increase blood flow and heart rate. Your heart beats how many beats per minute? You're then putting a supplement in there to double that beat, making it bigger, making it work harder. There's a well-known bodybuilder that died a few months ago, probably even a year ago. He was only late 40s. His heart was double his age because he's put so much stress on his heart through diuretics, through PEDs, through dieting, through excessive bulking, through putting shit and taking shit out. So his body's got used to this fluctuation. And then when he's taking his diuretics, his heart would have to pump harder, faster, longer. Then all of a sudden he'll stop taking them. And then again he'll need them. So your heart's thinking, oh shit, I've got to do this again. And it can be too much, guys. And the takeaway point of this, and I don't want to get into the science and the bro science and stuff like that because it's too long, is you really need to monitor what you are doing and what you are taking, because there comes a time in life where bodybuilding isn't everything, strongman isn't everything, gym isn't everything. Thus being in your family's presence, being in a loved one's presence, even being on your own is more important. And trying to be something and trying to attain something that you're not or you can't. And mainly it's egos, mainly it's body dysmorphia, bigorexia. There's many things. But we as a culture now are designed for excess. You know, you go out to drink, you drink more than what you normally do. The week later you'll drink more. The week later you'll drink more. But see, I'm rambling now. So this is the main point of everything. Control what you're doing. Make sure you get tested regularly. Make sure your blood's tested. Go for a heart scan. Go and speak to your doctor and say, listen, this is what I'm doing. This is what I want to do. They will obviously say, don't do this, don't do that. And there comes a time where you need to stop. Look at Triple H from the WWE. He had a cardiac event. That is probably through that we can't, it's just speculation. Prolonged PED use, prolonged damage, prolonged shock, prolonged training. And he's put himself through a lot of stuff. So this is it. And this guy's had to give up training now. This is his life. He's the CIO of WWE, and now he's a back figure now because he can't do this anymore. There was a well-known figure a couple of months ago, Bostinloyd. And you can, I ain't saying shit, I ain't hating on nobody. So before you write down there all this crap, Bostinloyd was an in-excess guy. The 3cc club, this bullshit and all that, ain't going to work. It was going to end in one or two ways. He was going to die or he was going to be disabled. And what happened? He died. This guy was doing his own iron drips when he had kidney failure. This guy didn't need iron, he needed new kidneys. And this is what pisses me off about you motherfuckers out there, you selfish motherfuckers that have got families, friends, contracts, endorsements that are worth millions of pounds. Your family's priceless. And you would rather go out there and fuck yourself up for a little 12-inch statue or to be this massive influencer on YouTube and fucking Instagram and all this crap. You'd rather smash your body to bits for that. Is it worth it, guys? No, it's not. You know me, this is Will's Real Talk. I'm going to tell you how it is. You don't like what I've said? Go down there, write what you want. Because this is just me. This is what I'm seeing. You put excess in your body, you expect an early death. And we're going to leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, do all that jazz. See you later.